expand. And at the end of that stint, um, I was tapped to go to do a master's degree in marine engineering in Oslo, the University of Oslo in Norway. And because that is where the university, that's where you go to study that, because they have a history, a seafaring history, with the Vikings and all of that. Why can the Caribbean have something similar? All the islands are surrounded by the ocean. We have folks coming all the way from Japan, from the US. They come into the Caribbean, they catch whales, and they take it back. We have a long history of that. Lennox Honey Church, I had Lennox Honey Church on the show one time, and he was talking about there's a museum in New Bedford, Massachusetts, where there's a ship there. The last voyage it made was to Dominica to get whales from the whalers and bring it back. There's all of that, but in the Caribbean we don't have a university that studies marine and marine life and that sort of thing. The lack of leadership, lack of vision, is what is affecting us. The volcano in St. Vincent seemed to have caught the St. Vincent government flat-footed. However, from December, we had serious indications that there was going to be an eruption. Again, leadership. In the Caribbean and anywhere in the world, leadership is actually a matter of life and death, the quality of leadership. I think very few people would argue that if America had a president that took COVID seriously from the beginning, and if the president and the Republican Party did not try to play politics with COVID and say it's a Democratic Party hoax and whatnot, it's a China flu, we would most likely would have dealt with COVID differently. Less folks would have lost their lives, and would have had a different outcome. So leadership is everything. Everything rises and falls on leadership. And so from a This Week in Interview point of view, I want to focus on leadership, just get us talking about the subject of leadership. And that is what we're doing. I have a comment in the chat that says, you're either born with the skills it takes to be a leader or you're not. And it's true that certain traits tend to be innate, such as charisma, humility, a sense of humor. Two research studies, one study with male twins and another with female twins, found that only 1/3 of the variance in leadership qualities are associated with heredity. So, do you agree? Do you agree that leaders are born, or do you agree that leaders can be developed? I'm of the school that leaders can be developed. I think that leadership can be learned, but you have to be willing to learn. I believe that charisma can be learned. You just have to be willing to do what it takes to learn it, because our brain can be rewired in whatever it is that we are interested in. It will come easier than some people. So for example, you see some talk show hosts who are very successful, and they're not the words don't flow from them the easiest. I mean, I look at Tavis Smiley, for example. If nobody knows Tavis Smiley and they put him in a room with somebody else, he may not be the person from hearing the way the words flow out of him. He may not be the person that somebody would choose as the natural, most effective or popular host personality. However, if you have a goal to be a radio or television or communicator and personality, you can develop those traits and those abilities. Similarly, I think with leadership, if somebody wants to be a leader, there is so much material out there that talks about the characteristics and the traits of leaders. There are so many biographies that have been written about leaders who have achieved. And you can study that and decide that this is what I want to be, and you can then learn what are the skills that you need to develop and work on developing those skills. And so if we look at the traits that we say that the characteristics of a good leader, All of those things I think that are things that can be learned. Integrity, the ability to delegate, communication, self-awareness, gratitude, learning agility. All of those things are things that can be learned. And so we can develop leadership. The next characteristic of a good leader is influence. Now that one is a little more of a challenge for some people than others, but it is achievable by everybody. And the thing that causes influence the most is authenticity. If you come across as being authentic, then people will listen to you and take what you say and what you do as being genuine. The other aspect of influence is, as they always say, what you do is so loud that I cannot hear what you say. So we know the common saying that says, "Do what I say, not what I do." I think if you want to be influential, you have to turn it around, because folks are going to look at what you do to decide whether they're going to follow you. And basically, that is what influence is. That you have a position that you want people to agree with you on, and therefore you 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 want people to agree, and once they agree with you, that you have some influence on them, on their thoughts, on the actions that they take, and the decisions that they make. So influence. Empathy. Again, it comes back to some of the words that Sharon had in her description. Actually, she did have the word empathy in there. Empathy really means that you have to be able to place yourself in the position of somebody else. See something from the eyes of another person. Be empathetic. So when you hear that Trayvon Martin was walking to the store, walking back home, get accosted and shot, unless you can put yourself, if you're young enough, put yourself in Trayvon Martin's place, or if you're older, imagine that is your son or your nephew or your brother. Until you can put yourself in the position of these folks, you cannot develop the empathy that is required to understand what pain and how the injustice is that then turns around and doesn't even charge the person who murdered Trayvon Martin. Empathy. And it has to happen at all levels. Empathy, by definition, sounds like it's something that is a human trait. But organizations can be empathetic in the way they implement their policies, in the way they treat their employees, in the way they treat their customers, in the way they behave in the community in which they exist. An organization can be empathetic by its culture. So empathy. Courage. Courage, I link directly back to integrity, because we said integrity was the ability to set a principle and to stick with that principle. If you are alive, you're definitely going to run into situations where your resolve for a certain principle gets challenged. And it's not always going to be easy. And when you come up against that situation and you have to make a decision to stick to your principle, it requires courage. When you have a tough decision to make, it requires courage to make the decisions. After you have decided that is the best decision to make, it takes courage to make those decisions. And so a leader has to be able to exercise courage. A practical example. A few years ago, in 2004, 2005, I had a small construction company in Boston. It's like maybe 5, 6 guys. We used to do rehab work on older buildings in Boston. And I remember on several occasions, suddenly there are these 3 and 4 story buildings, and we have to put a ladder, like we would be doing maybe a paint job where you have to scrape and paint and restore certain artifacts all the way up on the roof, on the fascia board. Sometimes has particular design, or you have to replace it. And so you have to go up on a ladder. And a small company, I didn't have full insurance that I needed to have. And so when those jobs had to happen, guess who had to go up on the ladder and do those jobs? Yes, truly. And so I'm up in the air 40. Yeah, I remember one time we had to rent a couple 40-foot ladders, and we were doing a back deck. So there was a drop off to the back of the house. So we're 40 foot up on a ladder, above a drop that's maybe another 40 feet. And I cannot ask my guys to go up. I have to go up and do it. Fear or not, you have to go up and do it. That takes a certain level of courage. Now, that is physical courage to do something. Believe it or not, sometimes making a decision and dealing with people is tougher than making those kind of decisions to go up on a ladder and you may fall or whatever it is. So you need that level of courage to be able to execute. As a leader, you have to be able to make tough choices. And the decision that has to be made by someone, and that someone is you as a leader. And if you don't make that decision, who makes that decision? And if that decision is not made, what are the consequences to the team? And so when you think about that, you have to decide, okay, I'm the leader. As George Bush says, I'm the decider. And you have to just go ahead and make the decision. The says integrity is a core quality that every leader must possess. You cannot run any business successfully if you lack integrity. That is true. The other thing I was reading this week as well is something by Brian Tracy. And Brian Tracy says, you either have integrity or you don't. You cannot have a little integrity. You cannot have some integrity. You either have integrity or you don't. Do you agree with that? Can somebody have integrity to a certain extent? They have some integrity. Can you be partially, righteous or just? Can that? So he says no. There's no spectrum. It's true or false. You either have integrity or you don't have integrity. And the exercise of that is courage to make the tough decisions. What it also says is that the more you practice integrity, is the better you get at having integrity. So he's saying, listen, two things. Practice keeping your word on small things. It's like lifting weights. You start with small weights. As you get stronger, you get more weights, you get bigger weights, and you get heavier weights. So integrity is like that. Start keeping your word. Say you promise yourself, I'm going to do 10 push-ups every morning. You do your 10 push-ups every morning. That keeping that promise to yourself gives you that something as small as that increases your muscle to exercise your integrity. And so that when the time comes and you have to make bigger decisions, it's easier to make bigger decisions. The other principle that he taught also was, if you make a tough decision, then smaller decisions become easier to make. So is that, again, to use the weightlifting analogy, if you bench press 200 pounds, then it's easy. When you get 50 pounds, it's easy to bench press 50 pounds. Even though you had to make small ones to get up to where you were strong enough to do the 200. Once you've gone past a certain exercise of a certain level of courage, it's easier for everyday things to fall into place. The last quality, last characteristic of a leader that I have on my list of 10 is respect. Respect is, to me, is one of the most important words in the world. Respect basically says that I see you, I recognize you as a person, I recognize you as a human being, and therefore I recognize your right to be where you are, to do whatever you do. And I'm going to treat you in that way. I'm going to treat you how I expect to be treated. On another level, respect for nature, respect for the environment. Essentially, respect simply means that you pay attention to everything that exists around you and what you interact with, and you try not to have a negative impact. You try to have a positive impact. You try to improve. instead of tearing down. And that is what respect is really, is to recognize the right of of something or somebody else to be where they are and to respect it. There's a little comment that says the leader must be willing to take responsibility and not pass the buck. Exactly. When things don't work out, as much as being happy, to take the credit when things work out, great. As a matter of fact, when things work out great, some of the good leaders are willing to give the praise to they're willing to give the praise to the team members instead of they're willing to give the praise to team members instead of taking the praise all to themselves. So I hope if you enjoyed, we pretty much at the bottom of at the end of the hour. I hope you enjoyed our discussion tonight. And we want to bring it in context that leadership doesn't mean that you have to be president of a company, you have to be manager of a department, you have to be father, husband, whatever. Leadership means that everything that you involve with, you take ownership of it and you take ownership for the result. And so if there's one thing that I would like us to take from this tonight's discussion in terms of leadership, is to think about leadership and think about ourselves as leaders. And the first thing that a leader needs to do is to clarify an objective, clarify a vision. So you have to know what it is that you want to achieve, what it is that has to be done with that thing that you have in your hand. There's some dough in your hand. What is it that you want to make? Are you going to make bread? Are you going to make cookies? Are you going to make whatever? So you first have to define what it is that needs to be done. Decide what needs to be done. Clarify that. And then decide, understand, identify what is your role in what role you're going to play in getting that achievement. And commit yourself to taking the action to get to that result. So let's go to Dominica. Dominican is an international airport. Every single one of us can take some responsibility for making that a reality. What is it that we can do? Maybe we can think about it. We can send suggestions to the newspaper. We can send suggestions to the government. We can just do a Google search for different types of airports around the world and try to see what would work in Dominica. I happen to like nature, and I think it's a mistake to have to break down a mountain to build an airport. I believe we could do something on the coast. I live in America where we have suspended highways, miles and miles of road that's up on columns and pillars. We could find a coastline somewhere around Dominica and build an airport on columns and on pillars. That's just my opinion. I really don't think an airport is worth X number of rivers, X number of mountains, X number of trees, and all the birds and everything that's living in that forest. I don't think in a Dominican context an airport is worth that. So we have to show leadership and encourage our leaders to think differently about stuff. So where you are right now, whatever it is that you can influence, you take ownership and influence that in your personal life, your health. Why can't you just exercise leadership? Decide, I don't want to develop diabetes. Educate yourself about what causes diabetes and commit yourself to just modifying your diet a little bit, maybe including a little more exercise. Some of us may be lucky enough that it doesn't take much to steer our health in that direction. Some of us are a little bit more challenging for us. But your health, for example, if you take leadership on your health, decide what you want your health situation to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, in your own context. So all of those characteristics, you're self-aware of what your condition is, set a target for where you want to be in 5 years' time, health-wise, and decide what you need to do to get there and commit yourself to do what it takes. leadership. So that is a theme that we are adopting on this weekend interview. The idea is to talk about leadership, to discuss leadership with you. The I will try to identify leaders in the community and bring them on to talk about how they exercise leadership, and how they achieve the level of leadership that they do, and how they go about leading the organizations and institutions that they're leading. So I hope I get feedback from you if you think it's a good idea. But I just really think that all of what we see around us, where people seem to not be able to make decisions for themselves, people vote against their own self-interest, people have behavior that you say, what was that person thinking? And I really think it's because leadership is not taught, leadership is not spoken about, not even on our own personal level. So leadership of our lives, leadership in our family, leadership in our churches, leadership in our schools, leadership at work, leadership on, a run for your school board. Let's embrace the whole concept of leadership and see if we can use that as a tool that's going to change the lives of our people in and around us. So what's a leader? A leader is someone who gets results and can bring along a team with him or her as he goes through there. I hope you enjoyed the show. I did. And we will continue to talk leadership on our future shows. Next week, we are going to be talking Calypso. And we understand that some folks in Dominica want to organize a Calypso Day. So next week, we'll be talking Calypso. And we'll talk to some of the people in leadership position in the Calypso arena and industry in Dominica. So I hope you join me for that. Good night, folks. Say a very hearty thank you to our sponsors. And to, of course, I always say good thank you to my producer, Sam. He doesn't like me to say it all the time, but he does a bang-up job in keeping the mics live and me looking the way I look. So I thank him for that. And you, of course, listeners, to come back every week and do this week in interview with me. I thank you for your time and for your attention. Let's do this. Let's start exercising leadership. Good night, everyone.
What letter is that? But I've told you already I did not get any letter. Letters, manual or something, I will call you when I get a chance. Because as far as I am concerned, you are supposed to be gone by now. So don't call again, I will call you. But, man, don't you dare believe you can step foot into my head.
Mr. Lawrence, here are your meals. I picked them up for you on my way from school.
Thank you, Father. And by the way, you can call me Lolo.
Excuse you?
I said call me Lolo.
It's okay. Laura will do just fine. There's a funny kind of ring to that Lolo thing.
Anyways, let me see if my 700 $95 pension check has arrived there. Yeah, right on there. And Charles, what about that sport shoes you were sent home from school for not having the other day? Did your mother purchase that for you?
Fars, it is more like Farah. F-A-R-A-H. The only person who calls me Fars is my uncle resides in St. Thomas. The one who bought the sport shoe you just asked me about.
Oh, he did? So what about a brand new school bag?
My mother got that for me already.
A few loose pocket change?
That's my father's responsibility.
You sure you have money for transportation to school?
Laura, I live 5 minutes from the school. Are there any more of those loose, ridiculous offers?
Farah, I hope that you are not thinking what I assume you might be thinking that I am thinking. Because I'm only being nice. Do you, Farah, believe in some way I am making advances at you?
You said it, not me.
So don't tell me you're going to refuse a little top up on your phone.
What top up are you talking about? I don't even have a cell phone.
Oh, well, I'm happy. I actually bought you this brand new BlackBerry.
That cheap Chinese BlackBerry? And how am I supposed to explain where I got that phone from?
Farah, no one has to know that you have a phone. Just hide it in your school bag, keep it on vibrate, so me and you can stay in touch.
You know what? Hold your phone and give it to Fern. She is the one who has been accepting things from you. Well, that is the talk that's going around the village.
Farah, Mr. Laura, I have nothing with food. It is always the one going around the village asking me for all sorts of things. But I'm not interested in food. It's you, that gorgeous looking Farah, I want to take care of.
Do you know how old I am?
16 years, 3 days, 16 hours, 3 minutes, and 29 seconds.
Well, you seem to know my age better than me.
Talking about that. I remember when you were born. Farah, it was just like yesterday. And looking at you, I can say, my oh my, you have blessed me with such a sparkling spectacle of luscious goodness.
A 16-year-old, 16 hours, 4 minutes, 31 seconds, all sparkling spectacle of luscious goodness. Sorry, old man. Bye.
Every pig has its Saturday, and every man or woman have a price. If Farah believes she escaping from me, just tell her wait and see.
But funny not easy. Huh? You know funny know me, huh?
Yes.
You know I was a comma lady, right?
Yes.
And the man offered me money, yeah?
Girlfriend, plenty money.
And he promised me not to tell to anyone about it. I did do. And the first time, that was a rape.
Rape? Hey! So if you had raped the first time, what happened to this time and the many other obvious times after that? What do you say his name was again?
I cannot never ever remember telling his name. And don't ask me that again, okay? I cannot tell.
You cannot tell me that. You remember telling me his name? You were raped. You were not raped. What raped that? I sure you enjoyed your thing every time. Raped?
Yes, it's fun. Just go about beginning whatever you wish, huh? But I tell you, you know that man all too well. And I'm sure about that. But you know what? I never have delivered my situation to Papa God. And I know you take care of me and my children.
That man should be delivered to the jailhouse. You were 14 when you got pregnant the first time. Me, pregnant at 14? Girl, I make him soup without a clean.
Anyway, what I called you for is to drop off this to Mr. Laura for me, please. Give it to him in his hand.
That man's address should be changed to Her Majesty Jailhouse, number 22 Zion View Drive. Where is he now?
But first, why do you ask so many questions, huh? Remember, curiosity killed the cat.
Sounded like a flipping cat to you. Even the damn letter. And I will asking my friend for money. But should be asking your children father.
Lolo is your friend, Fern? Fern, you sure it's friend you want to say, Fern?
Yes, Laura is my friend. He's a nice man, irrespective of what you hear about him.
Fern, Magwesa, huh? You know me. And you know me all too well, Fern. Fern, we start in the same class.
Yes.
On the same bench.
Yes.
In the same school.
Yes.
And that same Laura used to be eating on me and you at the same time.
So wait a while. Laura is it on me, not you. And in any case, you were pregnant at the time. So could Laura be eating on you?
We just don't know.
Believe me, well, I know. I know much more than you think. Anyway, I go down the road to pick up some with my friend before I head out to school. I'll check you later.
Okay, thank you.
Mrs. Jalopy is yours, one there.
Yes, the inside. What is it this time, huh? You want to tell me how stupid and blind I am? Or you want to tell me about your KFC trick with my husband?
No, I have something that someone gave me to deliver to him in his hand.
Well, my dear, you can place it in my hand. When he gets out, I'll place it in his hand. After all, his hands are my hands. And my hands belong to him.
Your hands belong to him. You may have the ring at the hair, but I have the man. I'm off to school now.
Lolo, I have something here from someone who can't seem to spell. Mr. Lo, L-O-W, L-O-W. So that is how Lo is spelled, is this man?
Yes, Amelia, you called my name?
Yes. That troublemaker don't phone just dropped off this low letter for you. She said that the one who sent it asked that it be given to you in your hand. She also said to me, I quote, you have the ring, but I have the man. There you go. It's in your hand.
Fun. Look. What is this? Oh, okay, another chain letter. This time it is from Philip.
Another low chain letter, like the last one you got from the mysterious person who accused you of...
Do you want to see the letter for yourself, Adelia? I mean, you are forever busy to shoot blank, baseless statements at your husband. Why can't you only give me the trust and respect that I deserve?
You see me? You can even take that low chain letter and add it to the collection of chains that you have on your head. One of these days, you will use one of the same chains to hang yourself off
questions again.
Laura, Fern just told me that you're a man.
She told you that because that is what you want to hear. And as a matter of fact, she did not actually say that to you. She said that you have the ring, but she had the man.
So, Laura, everything that I had earlier here is what I want to hear?
Yes.
So what about what my eyes see?
What your eyes see or saw is what your eyes want. I want it to see.
Seesaw, seesaw, seesaw. Man, you remind me of that nursery rhyme. Seesaw, margarita. But I'm warning you, Laura. I'm warning you because Fern will be on that water. Just wait.
Adela,
What?
you have been saying the same thing for 18 years now, you. Don't you get tired of being a stock record? You just saying the same thing day after day after day. Oh.
All I'm telling you, Laura, you will get your match one day. And I hope today is not the day because I cannot wait to tell you I was right. Just wait.
Woman, what are you trying now? You are not supposed to be sending me any letter. You just have to. Oh yes, Mr. Brambles, I got a letter, you know, and I will respond to it urgently.
And just who are you talking to? You couldn't wait a minute to get on the phone.
Well, I was talking to Adolphus.
Laura, I just heard you say woman.
That was the first call I made. I was talking to Adolphus a minute ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and remember you have to pick up those documents for the transfer from the lawyer to the, okay?
The documents for the transfer. Oh, yes. Actually, I'm on my way to pick it up. Right.
That is the very thing I was trying to avoid. I cannot afford to get into more trouble with my wife. I am this close to having assigned that piece of property over to me. I can't think that now. I can't mess with that. Hello? How much of what I was saying did you hear? All of it? You know something? I will call you when I get a chance. I have an next call on the way, okay? Oh yes, darling. You can come back now, man. The coast is clear.
The noose is rapidly tightening around your neck. And I suspect you will go down very soon with a big red line on your face.
You asked me to come and see you here.
Yes. I just wanted to reach out to somebody here in this point in time because I don't think of anyone better I could think of. You're not reaching out to more than you.
Reach out to me?
Yes.
Child, do you know what you have done to me and the mess you have created in my marriage?
Yes, Mrs. Jalopi. I am aware of the pain that I have caused you with my lies and cover-ups.
Oh, hold on, just slow down a bit. So, lies, cover-ups?
Yes, my lies and cover-ups.
Okay, I'm all ears. Empty your chest.
Okay, you know something? I think we should have us.
No problem.
careful. Please be cautious.
Mr. Lashin, your time has passed. My age limit, it goes up to 60. And you look like you're eating 80 plus.
I am not interested in this. In any case, if I were, what would I do? Should you respond in the affirmative? I have not seen a sunrise in almost 2 decades. And you are a morning rose who deserve the bright penetrating rays of the blazing sun in order for you to truly blossom.
Whatever.
You do not need me or him.
Whatever.
My child, you are young and full of life. The future is yours to mold. Please do not allow this man to lead you down the path to destruction.
But what's talking about the Lashin?
What's sweet in the goat mouth, sour in the bam bam.
What?
My child, this man has been telling you lies. He is not what he makes out himself to be. He's bad news.
Bad news. So paying for my schooling, taking care of me from the time I was 14, treating me like his one and only is bad news. Well, I want the bad news.
Are you his one and only? Huh? What about Meredith, Angelita, and Beth, and Farah, and
Meredith, mamsel has issues. Farah, she's a child. Angelita and Beth are non-entities, and that's why it's so-called wife. She don't know if she's going or coming. I just waiting for her to clear the way because I'm next in line.
That's not what he just told Farah, no?
What, man?
He told her that she's next in line, and you meant nothing to him. I heard him with my own 2 ears.
That cannot be true. All that cackles over you have dead affecting your ear.
Are you sure you is one and only, and you next in line? Let me tell you, in any case, if you will, his first boy child is his natural next of kin.
But
Should anything happen to
I
you?
come some if you want. Leave me alone. Lolo!
Man, I wish you well.
Whatever. Lolo!
I try. Good
Whatever.
luck, man.
Whatever.
What's up, stupid child?
What are you whatever about?
That crazy old man and his loose assumptions. Lashin trying to convince me. Leading me down the path to destruction.
What exactly did that Lashin say to you?
He told me that you told Farah you were not interested in me, and I told many other women.
But Fern,
Laura, please tell me that man is not telling the truth.
he is not telling the truth. And as God is my witness, you know, if I lie, God can strike me down right now.
Strike him, Lord! Strike him now!
Lashin, you are on the borderline of annoyance, you know. Keep up that nonsense and I will put you away, no man. For good this time, you know.
Time! We will see who will be put away. Watch the news.
Okay, I'm sitting.
You were right about your husband.
And just what was I right about?
Mrs. Shalopi, everything. Just everything.
Everything. Child, there are so many things I know and believe that I could be right about.
Okay, you know something? I changed my mind.
That is a joke, man. That is the second time you're asking me to come and see you, and it always ends up like this. You know something? Please do not bother me with your craziness again. At least Laura was right when he told me that he was assisting you in dealing with your situations.
He told you that?
Yes. Are you surprised? Meredith, I know everything. And I have known that from since your first child.
Really?
Goodbye, Meredith.
Okay. Sorry.
Sorry yourself.
And the next time you come and see me, please don't speak with that man. If lashing speaks to you, let his words fall on deaf ears.
Okay, but what's talking about you having a son?
No, lashing is a madman. He spent more than half of his life on the psychiatric evaluation. All the medicines the man pumped into him, having seen the world in black and white. While everything around him is in color.
Well, whatever, I just come to pick up the money.
Don't speak too loud. Bush and ears have eyes sometimes. And how much you want? How much?
$3,500.
Oh, $350.
No, $3,500.
What?
Man, don't play down with me. You know me and my rent by 2 payments. And as for the college, we don't pay for 2 semesters.
But that is 2,000.
So you forget I have to go to school today. I'm to the doctor today. And you know how much what I'm going to do is going to cost. We've been there twice before. The first time was when I was 40.
Look at $3,500.
Give me the $4,000. Since when you get so damn cheap? So he actually told her that no, dear boy. What am I going to do now, huh? What am I going to do? See how Mel is a complete fool of herself. Oh, gosh, man. Mel, what's wrong with you? You look blue. Well, nothing, man. I'm just a bit perplexed about some issues. Well, you should be, because your life is a whole big bundle of perplexities. Spinning rapidly out of control. Fern, did you drop the letter for me, please? Yes. You gave it to him in his hand, right? Yeah, yes. Hello, you gave it to him in his hand or not? I gave it to his wife. What? Don't worry, Mero. She know, I know, we all know. You know what? Mero, don't. I'm your friend. I've kept this stuff among a few of us. Hey, let me go get my book here. What exactly do you know? Well, Mero, Laura is my friend. Boyfriend, sort of. Okay, he's my man. Fern, I knew that. I had suspected that long time ago. What I don't know is what you know that Mrs. Jarrell and the others know. Here you go, get something to eat. Maybe I guess I'm Laura get you all that money, right? Yes. Laura take care of me. He really take care of his responsibility. Maybe I can see that she's kind of glow. Laura is a nice man, you know. It matters not what you hear about him. A nice man. So friend know. They all know, I guess.
You and them bingo bags again. Meredith, I am not even sure why
I said, oh, you.
What is this letter about?
Exactly what it says. But I guess since your wife and all the others know, including Fern, it makes no sense.
My wife knows?
Yes, she does. Huh? She came to see me a while ago, and Fern confirmed it to me.
But what does Fern have to do with this?
Laura, don't give me that nonsense. Don't give me that nonsense. Laura, we both know, Laura. Laura, we both know that Fern is your woman, Laura.
I did not come here for that, you know. I just came here to settle the arrangement. Look, that is the other half of the money, yeah? Count it. It is all there. And your ticket. have to do is sign here and seal the deal.
Yes, yes. Okay. Oh, and I'll not be able to travel again now because the doctor told me I'm too advanced in my pregnancy for this.
That doctor does not know what he's talking about.
Laura, come on, man, Laura.
Laura, have a hat, huh? I know you don't worry about me, Laura. But Laura, think about the baby now, man. Huh? I wish you luck, you know, Laura. I wish you well.
And I wish you well as well, Meredith.
The clock is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Tick tock, tick tock. One of these days I'm going to lose my cool with you, Lashi. And when I do that, man, I will demolish you completely.
I heard you from the back, Laura. Who are you speaking to?
The sweet side did not realize you were back so soon.
Oh, actually, I'm not gone. I had a little errand to run first. I'm actually on my way now. Okay? I'll see you in a couple of hours for the news. Okay.
You see, you just a big fool wishing and hoping to see what you will never ever see. My wife loves, trusts, respects, obeys, and loves me. And that is all that matters.
Well, you must learn to respect high return. Laura, when you see the wrath of your doing fall upon you, you will not have feet to walk. You will not have voice to speak, and you will not know where to run.
Mr. Lashington Brambles, I would like to let you know that I have officially reported you to the authorities to have you and your property removed from that place. Now you and your property are hazard in this place. And this time you're not getting out on a technicality.
My hazard is restricted to me and my property. The boundary passes right here.
Take your hands away from my property. And look your garbage coming over. Oh shit.
I hope this is the last piece of the jigsaw puzzle called Laura Jalopy.
Good day, Mr. Lashin. And why are you smiling?
I am smiling because the day of reckoning on Mr. Laura Jalopy is close at hand.
Now, why would that make you smile?
Why? Did you ask why, my child?
Yes, why?
I'll tell you. This Laura man, he is a liar and a cheat. He's evil.
Okay.
I tell you, the man is an evil cheater. All you can do is say, okay.
But what can I say? You have not given me the reason or reasons to back up your accusation. But although he offered me money,
Say no more, my child. I know. I was there. I heard him with my own 2 ears.
really,
And saw him with my own 2 eyes. You stood up to him well. But after you left, he said, and I quote, every pig has its Saturday. And every man or woman has a price. Your days are numbered. And pretty soon you'll be good for the slaughter.
You said what?
Well, what's to that effect? Work it up.
Okay. Well, I'm smarter than he thinks. So whatever he chooses to do or say, or whatever his intentions are, is none of my business. He is in the right church, but he's certainly sitting on the wrong pew.
Yes, the man has abused people all his life. He has robbed persons from their possession. He's even after the little piece of land that I'm living on.
Now, why would you want to do that?
I'll tell you. He was married twice before. Yes. And his first wife is my half-sister by father's side. Yes. She died mysteriously from food poisoning and left her portion of land for him as a deed of gift, which was signed over to him a couple days after she died. What? By herself. So you know what I do? I challenge the sucker and I want back the property.
Good. So your sister, his wife, must have been older than him.
Yes, that's what he does. He steals from the old and robs the young from their pride. He's good at that.
So, you and Laura are enemies, I suppose.
What? What is that?
You're like enemies, I suppose.
No. Don't put it like that. Just say we are on different sides of the axis of love and mutual respect. We have transcended enmity. That's all.
Oh, really? So, his letters, I really should not be giving them to you then?
Yes, you can. Yes. I will always ensure that he gets them. I will always do that for you.
Oh,
I'm not as bad after all.
Okay, well, I collected this letter for him, okay? Make sure you give it to him in his hand, okay? Make sure, okay?
Run along now. You don't want to be late. Bye. Huh. Yet another piece of that jigsaw puzzle.
I have to get some voice for that. Sing for me.
Yes, that's
Yet one more piece of the puzzle solved.
But what is that for me this morning? Lashing not even totally insane. What is all that you go about?
Just wait and you will know. Just wait and you will see. Just wait. You wait. Because the downfall of that husband of yours is imminent.
Talking about that, Lashing, I would like you to pull out on Laura a bit. You see? I did some searching. And I am convinced that my husband is not that bad after all. What I can tell you, you have to just cool out on him. Because I am going to stick to my husband.
So who is he really?
I said he is my husband.
Your husband? So
I don't want to hear it. Save it. Just save it. Because I actually just came from seeing Meredith. The same Meredith that you, Lashin, was trying to put me up against.
How?
And no, I am even more convinced, now that I've spoken to her, that my husband is an honest and truthful man.
What?
Yes, you heard me right. So your games can stop now. I am going to reconcile my differences with my husband and be a little more trusting to him from now.
C'est pas ça, Oga. You mean you're going to sign your property over to him now?
And how do you know that?
Well, bush have ears. And the frequent cat fights at night serve as a good form of sleep deprivation. So I have no other choice than to stay up and listen to your chants and choruses of erotica.
So you have nothing better to do than to listen to my business at night, Latin?
Well, Delia, you must learn to keep your business in the confines of your bedroom. And besides, if you ever make the mistake and sign your land over to that man, you will become part of the statistics.
And what do you mean by that?
Well, ask your husband, here he comes.
Lashin, you again, man?
Laura, no.
Oi! Mommy! Oi!
Come!
Lashin, please, turn!
Oi! Relax. I can't take it again. Oi! Oh! Why did you call me? My phone broke.
I got hold.
No! Don't call anyone. Not him.
Okay.
Bring back the fruit.
Laura, you said you were going to shoot the man. I didn't expect you to do it. Look at that, you killed the man, Laura.
Let's have this for you. Are you going to leave the country before the police come? And just tell the police you heard a gunshot. And when you came, Lashin was there.
What about the gun, Laura? The gun.
They will never find it at the bottom of the ocean between Dominica and Guadeloupe. And in any case, if that not registered to me, you know it's back where them things coming from.
Who can make a call for you? Who?
Call Ugly, the captain.
What a poor shot! And a terrible plot. Even before you confirm that I am really dead, here you are, already planning your escape with your angel of eternal trust.
I miss you this time, but the next time you're Lashin, you won't be so lucky, you know.
Laura, so if you thank God that the man didn't die, that is what you're saying.
I tell you, that man of yours is a desperado. I hope you started to see it right now. He will do anything to cover up that little dirty secret.
Oh, I can't take it again. Okay, what is it? Oh, what the mommy! Oh, I can't take it again.
Hello. Laura,
me later. All right.
I am going to make a report in the police station.
Go! No one in the world is going to believe you. Everybody know you lashing. You are a mad old fool.
The same way everybody soon will know about Meo and you.
What are you trying to concoct this time, Mr. Lashin? Huh? Everybody who should know already know about Meredith and my husband.
Of course.
So go on confusing yourself if you want.
So you do know?
Yes, Meredith told me.
What exactly do you know?
She knows what she knows, and that is none of your damn business, Lashin. Man, just leave me and my gorgeous wife alone. Eh? Before you have brought my teeth and I lose my quality. And this time I'm not missing you.
Your conscience will keep you from sleeping for the rest of your life, Laura, if you take my life against your misdeeds. If you murder me, you'll only end up killing your own soul. That's if you still have money remaining. Police are going.
So, Sweets, you said that Meredith told you?
Yes. She confirmed what we said was going on between the both of you.
Okay. When did you meet her?
Well, I went to her home. She asked me to come. And I'm very sorry that I accused you of, what I said was going on between you.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to sign that transfer to you. It has been long awaited, okay?
And Sweets,
Yes, honey.
as I have always told you,
Yes.
I love you. And only you. And you know that you can trust me. Because I am an honest man.
No, you come.
Well, I was dealing with something rather serious.
Well, it must have been about life and death.
Well, actually, near death, I might say.
Well, my situation was about life and death. The baby's life and their death. I took her to the hospital and came back here to get her baby back and stuff for her.
Would you have time for a quick snafu?
I don't believe you, man. I tell you to take Mary's off to her. The poor girl has no one else for. When a God-forsaken child father turned his back on her. But that man is doing here even before he dies.
Well, it has been a while now. Perhaps even too long. And you know it will only take a couple of minutes.
Laura, that can't wait.
No, it can't.
Laura, you could have waited.
That is after the fast food. Now tell me you are not happy now.
Laura, sometimes someone will sacrifice his desires, comfort and happiness to reach out to others.
Well, you can be there for Meredith now, can't you?
I guess, can you take me?
Yes, but I am not coming in.
Okay, now drop me off first.
Okay.
Laura? Honey?
Oh, Mrs. Shelby,
Yes.
I just saw your husband take the cat in the corner outside of Meredith's house.
Oh, okay. He must have gone to drop off her mental medication.
And Mrs. Shelby,
Yes.
I have something to tell you now. quite some time. It's about your husband.
Yes, and he after you too?
Well, no. Well, not quite. He's a very clever man.
Yes, clever enough not to mess with me. I just know you were going to go there. But for your information, I just don't believe you one bit.
You don't?
No. Child, if you know what is good for you, just go along your merry way. And never speak that crap to me again. Those days of mistrust are behind me. And my husband can never ever see light on you, Farah. No, I'm not that desperate.
I am sorry. Here's a letter collection for you.
And you better keep your head straight the next time you walk down that road. Hey, the devil tries everything in the book. But not me, he's not going to get me, not this time. No.
One of these days, you gonna hear voices come. Where you gonna run to? Where you gonna run to?
Man, you are disturbing the peace.
Judgment is truly coming. Coming for you and me. Will you be there that morning? Throughout eternity, hallelujah.
Your vocation is against the law.
One blind mice. See how she runs. See how she runs.
I will leave you in the hands of the man doctor. Is man you that lashing play with man? You will see. Boy.
You'll reap whatever you sow. You'll reap whatever you sow. The harvest is certainly coming, lawyer. You'll reap whatever you sow.
Sweets,
Yes.
please ignore this raging lunatic. Lashing's minutes are slowly counting down upon you.
Yes.
Soon we shall have peace and quiet in this place. The people from the psychiatric unit on their way.
Whosoever diggeth a pit shall fall in it, shall bury it.
But this man is a plague.
That please disregard this laughable fool.
He who laughs the best.
Oh,
And I shall have the last laugh. And it may be sooner than you think, Mr. and Mrs. Charlotte.
Mr. Lashin, sometimes I just feel sorry for you.
I don't feel sorry for you any time of day.
I have nothing else to say to you, Lashing. I am just waiting for the time to come when you will be gone.
Are you also waiting for the baby to be born?
What baby is that? What baby is that?
Ask your trusted husband, and why you have him ask him about the other one?
You must be mistaking me for one of those imaginary characters of yours, Lashing.
Yes.
Well, we'll wait and we'll see. How long do you have?
Laura, are you sure that any of Lash's assumptions are true?
My sweet,
Yes.
anything Lashing say is a lie.
Later. Well, we will see what the letters are later.
Anyway, you can still listen to Lash's mad outrage if you care to. I have had enough drama for one day. Anyway, I'm going. Yes.
Lashin, where in heaven did you get to know what you were saying?
Lord, denied. And I shall never repeat it again. Just in that.
What else do you, Lashin, know? And what else do you wish to say?
I know whatever I know.
Yes, sir.
And I will say whatever I will say at the appointed time. And if you wish to do the same, be my guest.
What are you talking about?
Marriage.
Oh, that is another letter. Everybody in the world know you Lashin, you man. And as for Meredith, she crazy. Nothing credible can come from the mouth of yours.
Well, your conscience will beat you until you confess. And if you fail to confess, it will choke you to death. Send down the rain! Send down the rain! Send down the gospel rain! Send down the rain! Send down the
Somebody not warning, not somebody not warning with me.
Laura, is that there?
No, she went out until later. And the mental case Lashin has left to go and graze in the pasture. Do you wish to come in for a few?
No, I thought you that's not Leo. That she was rushed to the hospital and you always assisted in her condition.
How is she?
She had the baby and another boy.
Oh, really?
Yes, I was with her in labor. And boy, what an experience. You know the girl explained all sorts of crazy things. She could mention your name. Well, she mentioned you not say Britons quite repeatedly.
Well, I guess she was in a hallucinogenic state. And as such, she just mentioned the names of people who she knew.
I guess, but as I said, she called everyone else randomly, and she specifically referred to you as a selfish, good for nothing
I
bastard.
get it, point. No need to expound on that any further.
Anyway, at the end of it all, no, you know the man, the child I already called? I tell Leo to give me his number so I can call him. She cursed me and said, no, she's just pretending.
Well, if he's so crazy, we could get in on Papa. No, we're really crazy.
At the end of it all, she was calm. And when I tell her what she said, she giggled in astonishment.
As I said, the tricks of a real crazy woman.
Anyway, I just stopped to tell you what happened and see you later.
So you're not coming in for a few?
Me? And I'm going on that road again. Remember how close we came to being caught the last time?
I would have denied it.
Deny it. So Laura, I just got your pants down. You still look your wife in the eye and say it wasn't you?
Yes. And as a matter of fact, I have been caught in that same predicament. But I stood my guns until she had to finally back down.
I wonder about you sometimes, but I guess offer the package for Laura.
Are you in the mood for a chunk of that package now?
And what if I was?
Well, she is not here, you know. So we could turn this junkyard into a fun and adventure park for
Me? In that man's place? Laura, I'm not thinking straight.
Come on, bro. Let's do that for the free. I know you young ladies like adventure. And I would like you to have all the adventures with Lolo. Sugar daddy.
I have to go and take my work off to her. See you later, okay?
Think about the junkyard adventure, okay?
Okay.
A simple good afternoon would do.
Mr. Jalopy, your wife, Mrs. Jalopy, told me whenever I'm walking down this street to keep my head straight. So if I fail to recognize or greet you, it is not my fault. Blame your wife.
This woman is really going too far.
Mr. Lashin said the same thing.
Oh, forget Lashin, he's mad.
And you know what? Your unwanted advances at me is really trying to scare me.
You read me wrong.
I read wrong? So tell me, why would an older man offer a girl, a child, all the financial favors, money, everything?
And why do you ask so many questions?
Anyway, talking about Mr. Lashin, I didn't know you and him were enemies. I used to give him your letters when you and your wife were not there, but I guess I will have to give them to you now.
You gave Lashin my what?
Your letters, but you know what? From now on, I will not be dropping off any mails for you because your wife wishes that I stay away, so I will.
Letters?
Yes, letters. I used to drop off your mail for you, as you know. But when you and your wife were not there, I used to hand them to Mr. Lashin.
Well, anyways, I will deal with Lashin when I meet you. But Farah, do you know what this is?
A passport. A U.S. passport.
My U.S. passport.
And
I mean, come on, fast. Everybody wants a green card these days.
oh, really?
Don't you want to have some sort of status? You can go to school or...
Mr. Lashin, for fear that I might misconstrue what you mean, can you please tell me exactly what you want to say?
I, Mr. Lulu, I am your ticket to the future. If you marry me, you can get your American papers just like that.
So let us break this down. I have no interest in you. And if I were to be interested in you, can you have two wives at the same time?
That's true. That is why you would become Mrs. Jalopy after my divorce. I plan on getting a divorce very soon. And I see you, Farah, with a brighter future. I want to take you to the next level.
I wish I could record right now, so when I play it back for your life, you will not have a defense.
I am making you a serious offer, Farah.
No, you and the word serious do not belong in the same sentence, and certainly not at the same time. You should try another S word, like selfish or stupid, or the other two syllable words with syllable S word with luck as the last syllable. But you know what? Discretion hinders me from uttering it.
Farah, you just show. But go ahead, fly your kite as high as you wish. One of these days, you will run out of thread. And it will be this Lolo who will have to look your skin back into action.
Laura, oh yeah, Lolo, as you call yourself, you will reach the end of Europe before me. Look at you. Have you taken a good look at yourself? You're already out of alignment.
As Daddy Chess would say, fly your kite, Farah. Go ahead and fly your kite.
Flying my kites? You are the one who have been flying your kite, spreading your wings everywhere. But the pain and anguish of all those women you've been messing around with will be the way for you to hang yourself all over.
Farah, smash!
What happened? You got away, Shinema?
You know what? You know what? High and die.
No, wait up. I need to ask you a question. Go on.
You know something? I am sorry for stealing your husband. I'm sorry for trying to sleep with your husband. I'm sorry for trying to...
Farah, that is still news. What I want to tell you, I would like to ask you, as a matter of fact, a question. Did you call my husband at 11:30 last night?
Me?
Yes.
Around all time?
Yes, there's no need to lie. I was there when my husband told you that he will call you back in the morning. And you called him to ask for
Me?
Yes. Yes.
Adelia, give each other a break.
Lashin, just stay out of my business. Stay out.
That girl is not after your husband. It's the poor man, the man that tormenting the fortune.
Laura is not tormenting me. He's digging his own hole, but he'll bury himself in it soon.
Just shut up.
You shut up, Adelia.
But Lashin, you come out.
Listen to your husband in action.
Come on. I every boy wants a green card these days too. Don't you want to have some sort of status in this world? You can go to school or
For fear that I may misconstrue what you mean, can you please say exactly what you want to tell me, Laura?
I am not chicken to the future. If you marry me, you can get your American papers just.
I need this. Why are you there? I need this.
And how am I sure that's my husband?
I got a joy, 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 down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I got a joy, 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 down in my heart. Down in my heart to say, I am so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. I am so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. I know the devil doesn't like it, but I
God, Lashin, it is 5:54 a.m. No need to be making that much noise this early in the day.
Adelia, when you were making all sorts of noise in all hours of the night, what did I tell you then?
That was then. This is now. Come on, man.
I am delivered. Praise the Lord. I am.
Lashin! There are people around there who are trying to sleep. My God.
Adelia,
What is it?
I am celebrating because I have been delivered. We have been set free from that evil liar and two-faced monster called Lolo.
Lashin, how long that celebration is going to take? Because I really need to sleep, man.
Well, how am I supposed to know? Huh? It all depends on how difficult or easy you make it.
How easy or how difficult I make what?
Come on, man, Adelia. Look at me. Look at you. Look at the proximity of our residential space. And your inability to venture in search for affection.
Lashin, drop the big words and fancy phrases and get to the damn point.
Adelia, you said the real moon. We can love.
Sam Lashin. What are you calling old? I'm not old. You're not saying I'm just a spring chicken. And if you were the last man alive, I, Adelia, would rather die sweat.
Well, Adelia, I shall wait for your eyes to open to the reality of my offer.
Lashin, you never. I can distinctly remember you. You, Lashin, calling me a blind lie just about 6 months ago when you were trying to convince me that my former husband, Lolo, was a liar.
Which he turned out to be true.
And today you're telling me that I should sleep?
As you said earlier, that was earlier. But this is now. Come on, woman.
Well, Mr. Lashington, this is no for you, but never for me, Charmaine.
The lies that Laura has told you will linger with you for a long time. But the quicker you purge yourself from that man, the better it be for you. So,
And what is your motive, Lash?
what is my motive? I will tell you. I will tell you. Now that I have successfully gotten Laura out of the way, my next mission, baby, is to get in your way.
Laura, for the last and final time, I am not interested in you. Mon Dieu, funny. Girl, you that dead end. Girl, I thought it's Laura that calling me. You know that man has called me over 10 times each day for the past 6 months since his wife kicked him out. But I cannot use the man for his money. I not like you. Fern, girl, I tell you, I cannot do that. Look, unlike you, I have my work to do, and my child crying, Baba. Hey, but Fern, come out too.
Disappearance of Lolo.
Well, I am actually on my way to see his wife. Well, you know, his former wife. Well, it's like things are still the same. Would you believe that that man has been calling me over 10 times each day for the past 6 months since his wife kicked him out? What does he want? The same story each time. I tell you that like a stock record. Mewo, I'm sorry. Mewo, forgive me, I made a mistake. Mewo, the children need a father figure in their lives. Same old thing over and over again. So what are you going to do, Mewo? What am I going to do? But that is a trick question, man, Pharaoh. How you ever expect me to get married to Laura? People change. Never. I, Meredith Pignet, shall never get married to Laura. The scars of his lies are still fresh, and I don't think they will ever go. Never, never say nothing in any case. I would have never suggested for you to get married to him. Knowing what I know, and after all what that man has put you through, that man has virtually wrecked your life. And by the way, I understood that he normally makes midnight visits to his wife's house. Well, at least that is what Andy said, that somebody tell his former girlfriend, sister-in-law, that a man tell her his brother wife say, Lashin told his first cousin father-in-law. So tell me, that is why you're going to see her? heard me right. You are sure you're familiar with that little saying? There is no smoke without fire. Laura too damn bold face. The man cannot be so forward to be asking me to marry him while he keep warming up his former white bed.
Well, I would have to take my 2 eyes for me to see Lolo coming out from that house, for me to believe that. And if that is true, Adelia Sala went straight to heaven when she died.
Heaven alone? But she will be a timekeeper at the pearly gates. And guess what? She will allow Lolo a backdoor entrance to heaven.
Well, I have never seen a lady like Adelia. And I pray, Papa God, I will never, ever, ever meet another one like her.
But Farrell, come on. There can never be another Adelia. Not in this life, and not in any other life.
Good Lord. Please, just distance yourself from that man. And you should not even be taking this phone. He is not worth it.
Honestly, I use him as my entertainment. He really amuses me, you know.
Where is he now anyway?
Well, the last I heard, he was working on the project down south with public works, you know. But he comes along quite often, though, since he became a Christian now, according to him. And wait, you worship at Pastor whose church?
Oh, so that new church down the road now?
That same one.
But who is an evangelist? Who not a pastor?
Wait, pastor, evangelist, reverend, no matter what you try to call it, the man is a big fake.
So I will. So tell me, did you have his rent with his church members?
Oh yes, and I heard that if young female church members become filled with the Holy Spirit and lose consciousness, only to wake up and find that they have been rescued in the safe embrace of Reverend Food.
But you seem to know everything, and you even have the information at the tip of your tongue. So tell me, what about your best friend, Fredna? I understand that she's putting on weight in a specific area, boy.
I don't know about that, I'm not sure.
Well, I am sure Fern is pregnant.
Farrell, you must be sure before you make those kinds of statements, you know. Suppose the girl have to hear what you're saying about it.
And suppose Lolo and Reverend Fu heard what she was saying about it. Like you said earlier, there is no smoke without fire. And obviously, there is smoke bellowing all around Fern as far as pregnancy is concerned.
And I guess you know who the baby daddy is.
Obviously, and I bet you do, Mewo, you know also.
She's going to do something else.
Just pretend, Mewo. I wonder who called her.
Hello, Lolo.
Goodbye, Mewo.
Sarah, wait a while. Look, it's either you're some confused lunatic or man, I don't know what is wrong with you. Laura, what if I give you another chance now? That will not be a second chance. That would be more like a 10th chance.
Mewo, how much of this do I have to take in, Mewo?
Yes, Laura, come.
Some of us never learn a word.
I have a plan, Farah. I will tell you about it.
Mewo, the way I see it, you should not take a chance with Flo. And this man should not be allowed a chance in your space. Mewo, come and sit
back. And that is just what we are going to do to Laura. We? Yeah. We? But you and I, Farah, we're going to combine to play Laura. Just hold me out. And if you play with a play, you will get played.
You've been rather scarce these days, and you are seem to lost your love. That's in the disappearance of your sole provider.
Mr. Washington, how you see I'm not feeling well, dear? Just leave me alone before I pass over you like a heavy roller.
A heavy roller indeed, because that's what you look like. But you, as a friend, will have to go and roll on the person that have you looking like a heavy roller. Not me.
Lashin, you're a real mess, babe. You always busy minding someone else's business, and yours is left unattended.
Friend, your business is my business. And so is everybody else's. When I mind your business, I'm indeed taking care of mine.
Man, you're just a big concoction of bitter confusion.
Woman, we will see what kind of concoction going in a couple of months.
Lashin, I hope you will to pray for your tongue, because I don't tell you any concoction going in me. When you see you get that lawyer letter, I hope you're able to prove everything that you say.
Well, the evidence I need will be crowding around the area in Diabas. Long before the matter is shook up.
Lashin, goodbye.
No, don't go yet. You may want to hear this. Wait.
Say whatever you have to say.
Wait.
Hurry up and
Shut up, wait. My child, do you know that Laura pays occasional visit to this place?
And what does that have to do with me? I'm told that you jump the fence also.
You are saying what you were told, but I am telling you what I saw. I see Laura go in and out of that place at rather suspicious times.
Mr. Lash, you cannot be referring to me.
As a matter of fact, it is. Lashin was just telling me that it is your husband.
Ex-husband, please.
Okay, Lashin was just telling me that it is your ex-husband Lolo going in and out of your house in the early hours of the morning.
Baby, I never said earlier hours of the morning.
Before you start speculating and spreading rumors, you should first get to the root of the issue.
Adelia, sad speculations, try not!
Try to find out your comrade. You don't need to be asking me those kind of questions. I can be your grandmother for crying out loud.
You
nothing to do with Laura.
Well, I guess that's goodbye then.
Bye.
Adelia,
What?
are you sure you don't want to hear me out?
I am sure I do not want to hear anything that you have to talk to me about that, Laura. I am positively, completely, absolutely sure of that.
Well, what can I say
I
now?
can tell you what you can do.
And what might that be?
Leave. And only return when you can conclusively prove to me what you are supposed to do.
If that is your wish, then you shall have it. Bye.
Anyway. Let somebody have money. Trouble finds them wherever they are, even in their own home.
Oh, it's Laura.
Adelia, please.
Okay. Hello, Adelia. And what is it this time? Why are you talking to me like this?
Because I am up here to my neck with all that harassment.
But I am not harassing you. I was just passing by to talk to you.
My point exactly because I know it's about Laura.
In fact, it is.
But I am just not interested at all.
My Adelia.
I said Adelia, please.
Sometimes we are the one who bring the stress on our own selves.
Try to find your place. How do you expect to lecture me about life? Jenny, look at you. Look at me. Tell me what you see.
Well, I see an adult who is smitten by lust and a young lady who is dirty because she cannot seem to get through that love-blind fool. Sorry, adult.
Farah, all you young people think that because all you go to high school, all you can disrespect people with all your so-called education.
I may not be an adult, but I can indeed teach you a few things about life. And I was actually correct.
Don't even call that man name here. And if you have nothing else to say to me, here's the highway.
Okay, Adelia. I hope when you get what you are looking for again, I hope you won't blame anyone else but yourself.
Just get lost. Just get lost. Huh? There's nothing wrong that I'm doing that you're supposed to know about. And as a matter of fact, I certainly do not need to be talking to you about that anyway.
Okay. He or rather she who will hear shall surely feel. But she who chooses to be foolish shall be fooled perpetually.
Good day, Meredith. I come in the name of love.
Laura, come fresh. You have used that like this.
Oh, but this time, Meredith, I mean. Because I was lost, but now I am found. I was blind, Meredith, but now I can see.
Me too. Get to the point, Laura.
Meredith, I am now saved and I wish to have a family. I want to provide our children with a decent home. And also I want to play a part in their lives.
Go on.
What else does someone have to say?
Well, try saying the 3 magic words.
I love you.
That's not what I wanted to hear. I am sorry would make some more sense here. Do you know that you have never said I'm sorry, Laura?
Well, I could have understood. You could have understood that I'm sorry. After all, I am offering to be a father to our children. And right now, Mel, I am asking you to marry me.
Just hold your brakes, Mr. Laura. Right now, you're putting the cat before the horse. Marriage cannot change a thing. Because you were married to Adelia, living your lavish life, and having discriminate sex all over the place.
That was when I was in the world. I can now confirm that I have been saved.
What you really want, Laura?
I want you, Mary. I have changed from a life of sin, and I believe that I should spend the rest of my life with you.
So is that the same thing you said to your wife when you went to see her the other night?
Well, I actually went to inform her about the commencement of divorce proceedings. And as a matter of fact, the process is coming along rather nicely. I shall be free from this woman in a matter of months.
But you actually think that I am a fool, man, Laura? Adelia is the one who should be fighting for divorce.
My point exactly. I want to rid myself of her so I can place all my love and attention in your care. We can begin right now. Whenever I get close to you, every bit of your my body is standing up.
Like right now?
Yes, Will. I am perfectly attracted to you. Let us go inside the house so I can remind you.
Remind me of what? Hey, why you have to go inside my bedroom to express your love to me?
Meredith, there are certain things which are better expressed between two people.
Like love?
No. Love is one thing. Marriage is another.
You mean sex is one thing and marriage is another? Because the only thing you're interested in is sex. And the only one you are interested in is Lolo.
That is not. I am also interested in you and my children.
And Fern.
Oh, Fern is yesterday's news. A past action. I have already turned that page in my book.
Sometimes the ramifications of a man's past lingers along for an eternity.
Well, Mero, if nothing else is true, then this is. I have not been with Fern in over 5 to 6 months. And I don't intend on getting involved with her ever. That girl has caused me enough trouble in my life.
Laura, you know something? I think I have had enough of your entertainment for one day, eh? Right. When you see you choose to make a fool of yourself again, or you want to come and clung along, you are more than welcome. And I suppose you'll be going to your wife's house when you leave from here?
And if I intend to do it, will be just to talk about the divorce. There you go. Get something for the children. And remember, there is much more where that came from.
Laura, you have to come better than that, you know. You have to come better than that. Because money cannot buy love.
What a day.
And it's only now beginning. Come back, darling. Give me another chance, and I'll be satisfied.
I have moved on and off Mr. Washington. But it seems like some people are stuck in their same old ways.
And you are right. Because I saw you the other night there when you sneak out of that house, wearing a delivery man's uniform.
I was not wearing any uniform.
So it was you.
I never said it was you. And I did not come here to confess to you, Lashie. The Bible says man must not confess his their sin.
Well, there's no space here for you. There has been no drama since your disappearance, and I, Lashie, intend to keep it so. So you can go.
Washington, I am born again. And I would like to recommend my Savior to you.
Hallelujah.
Even an old wretched sinner like you, Washington, can still be saved.
Do to you. Laura is someone there. It doesn't have to be you.
Me? Mr. Laura, I'm not lost. I still own this place.
Wrong! Wrong again! I do, or I shall soon own this place. Laura, I have already filed a challenge in court to prove that you falsified the document saying that my sister signed the property over to you.
What in God's name are you talking about?
Laura, you signed the property after my sister died saying she lived before you. Matre!
Where did you get that piece of information from?
Tell me, Natrina. Tell me then, son, I'll drop the charge.
Well, prove it, Lashley. Prove that I, Mr. Laura Jalopi, forged the document. And if you cannot prove this statement you make, get off my back once and for all.
And I intend to do so. But your misery will not end there. It has one more bone to pay. And when it happened, your fake hypocrite Christian cover-up will be exposed.
What are you talking about this time?
What am I talking about? No, what? Who? Hey! Oh, here she comes. I'm out. Think. Oh, time will tell. Think you in heaven, but you're living in hell. Think you in heaven, but you're living in hell. Think you in heaven, but you're living in hell.
And what was that about, Mr. Stranger? I can see that you're visiting family and friends.
Maybe you should be telling me what's going on. And no, I was not visiting anyone. I was just taking care of some business.
Well, we have some business to take care of. I have tried calling you for over the past 2 months. The number you gave me just keep ringing up every time I call you.
Well, I suppose that you got the message. I have no business to settle with you. I have turned a new page and asked for you. You're not on that new page. I know better now. So that is what I'm going to do better. That is what we will do.
Got you? Well, don't be too busy to abandon the old. Turn back to one of the pages of that book. Because I did not erase the map you made on that page about 6 months ago. Can you read between the lines?
What are you talking about? Read between which lines? Just come out and say what you want to say.
Man, you go to show us. Probably that size 2 times already. So you cannot think straight. Well, if you cannot read between the lines, I will spell it out for you. I am pregnant!
And what does that have to do with me?
I am 6 months pregnant, Mr. Laura.
But the money I gave you was to correct that.
Yes, it was. But I did not go along with that. I have gone down that road once too often. And in the long run, it will be me that will suffer from the effects of those illegalities.
Unnecessary illegality. And what am I going to do?
Do the only right thing there is to do. Take care of your responsibilities.
All of this has come onto me so suddenly. Like a ton of bricks, straight at my chest. You set me up, you know. I gave you the money to correct that. So now you'll have to deal with it on your own.
I set you up, Laura. I set you up. You are the one that always wanted a quick snack food. And not be part of that nonsense to me. I set you up. Man, just weather yourself and take care of your responsibility as a good Christian man should. After all, who that know better should do better.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
That is the same thing you used to say when you were in the height of your glory. Oh, Lord have mercy.
must be doing this because you need some money. I mean, how much?
Nada. I only need the baby's father, the biological father.
Hey, Laura, I had no idea you were coming here today. How long have you been standing there?
Oh, just a few minutes. I did not plan on coming here either.
And so?
Well, I have this for you.
What is that?
Just sign on the bottom, and I will be on my way.
Laura, the last time I saw you, you were sneaking out of my bedroom the other day. I put up with your cheating. I put up with the abuse. I put up with your humiliation. And after all what you did to me, I still secretly took you back in. And now you're bringing me this cheap piece of toilet paper?
I understand your frustration, Adeline. And deeply, I am sorry. This divorce will put all the pain to rest. And the both of us will be able to move on with our separate lives.
Laura, what life do I have remaining in me after I dedicated all my youthful days to you? Eh? Look at me, Laura. Look at me. Eh? Look at me. It will be 40 years next year since I said I do to you. So there's no way I can go. Or wish to go. If you want to get on with your life, you can do so. But I, Adega, I'm not signing this.
Well, I just read it. I mean, look at the settlement. Half of everything is for you. The house, the land, the bank accounts, my U.S. trust, and still the fixed deposit. I have been more than generous.
You mean I have been more than generous to tolerate your selfishness for so long?
Adelia,
What is it?
what do you have to gain by refusing to sign the document?
And what do you have to gain by me signing the document?
Who answers a question with a question?
She who has the cards in her hand.
I can see we are having a family reunion, boys.
Reunion, you call it? Child, if you say I only have...
How many respect for big people call you? Well, if and when big people earn my respect, they will get my respect. I guess you're asking your wife to make up with you. Seeing that Mayo has turned on your marriage offer.
So that is why you were asking me to sign this.
chance to explain.
Begin the explanation by answering the question.
Which one?
Is my pregnant? Are you doing for it? Is my pregnant?
Adelia, Farah has no business in my business. Can we speak inside, please?
Don't touch me. That's a good idea. Go inside. Farah!
Yes, Lashley.
Can I speak to you, alright?
Okay, hurry up, my baby's not.
Don't hurry me. I'm coming. What town? My child, can you remember when I told you about that man and his dirty ways?
Well, I did not need you to tell me. He was trying to play around with me also.
Well, he's getting exactly what he deserves.
All Laura has to do is to come clean with everybody and everything.
Come clean. The man cannot be truthful now. And to make it was he playing Christian now. Is now God going to punish?
Lashley, you are not straight yourself, you.
Where is this coming from?
The girl at the pharmacy is my good friend.
What are you talking about?
Lashley, Kendra at the pharmacy is my friend. The same girl at the pharmacy where you get me your fire, brother.
Hey! You must ask a question before you accuse innocent people. I have never taken Viagra, no? I have no one in my life. No one at all. And if I take Viagra, who would I do it to or with when the effect kick in? Ah?
I did not accuse you of using Viagra. I said I know where you purchased it from.
Child, I was only doing a friend a favor.
It's a favor for real. Our husband seems to be doing that same favor. They have been in there for so long.
I'm not your comrade. And stop saying things that you do not know about.
What happens with that always comes to light.
I hope you're not doing anything in darkness, Mazepara.
Oh, so it is true. You have been jumping the fence.
Somebody might hear you and believe what you say is true.
Somebody might hear me and believe what I say is true. Or somebody might hear me and hear what I say is true.
Farah, don't allow me to put an overdose of lithium potion on you. My grandfather was the biggest guy in the village. And eyelashing was his able assistant.
Hello, Vero.
Son, what's up, girl? I haven't seen you in such a long time. All I'm hearing is rumors.
Well, the rumors are true. I dropped out of college.
Not that room I'm talking about.
But what other room are you talking about now?
Well, as far as I understand it, my two children, Elma and Kyle, are going to have a brother or sister by you.
But what you talking about now? Who tell you that?
Fun, make up your mind. Which question you want to ask?
Did Laura tell you that?
Tell me what, Papa Boche.
Okay, Mel. I'm pregnant.
So far I was correct then.
Farah, that tell you that? But how she know that already?
But let me tell you something. Just don't go and tell the girl. It's me that tell you. She said you pregnant. So tell me, Laura is the father?
No, Mel. You that is deputy father. What kind of a question is that?
And the ye potas telling me that you are yesterday's news?
I might be yesterday's news, but I am today's reality. If Laura think he's going to pretend his way around this, he lied.
So tell me, have you spoken to him?
Girl, I meet him at his wife home. I let that habit. When last you saw him?
Oh, so he must have gone straight to his wife's home after proposing to me then.
Propose? You should propose to his responsibility.
You know what? I feel like going and confront Mr. Right now, you. I'm waiting for the sucker to set foot back in that yard for me to sally him. As a matter of fact, I hope he come back today, you know, because I'm waiting for him.
As for me yourself, I waiting. We fighting man to animal.
So, something wrong with Laura. Some people have a crack, but he have a hole. That man cannot be right in his head.
Actually, he did not know that I was pregnant, you know. But he deserves it all the same.
Fern, let me tell you something here. You are the one going to be facing all your doole with your child when Mr. Laura will still be gallivanting all about the news.
That might be true, but he will stop pretending that I'm nobody. I might not even be around. I might be going to the US. I get my green card.
Hey, really? When, girl?
Anytime now. I just had the final interview last week. That is why I was not around as often. I was really busy with that. You don't hear it during the medical for the green card. Then people telling me I'm 3 months pregnant.
Hey, well, that is something else, eh? Aye. But you don't have anything to worry about, Fern. You can continue your education up in the US, you know, and your child will have all the benefits of a US citizen.
Yeah.
As far as I concern, your business well fixed.
Fixed? My business would have been fixed if I was not pregnant. It's not easy to have a child, you know.
Be you telling that? I should be the one saying that. I am the one with 2 children for that deadbeat bastard.
I know. Look at how we have let that man put a punctuation mark on our lives. If only he was truthful from the beginning, probably things would have been better for both of us. We had dreams, Mel.
That's okay, because I live in him, in the hands of the same God he said he worshiping now. Give him.
There are times when people must take things into their own hands. Laura may have shattered our dreams, but I, Fun, will shatter his entire life. From now on, call me Chief Shatter!
Not me, you have to shatter. Anyway, we've been friends for long enough, eh?
Yeah.
We sit down on the same bench in school, we grew up together.
Yes, we.
Look, you know, I don't think we should make Laura or anybody else come between us and my way, son.
I agree.
You can stay there for me now. I want to go and get something in the shop here.
No, you have to go. If that lady in the shop, mom, there's a big sukuya.
Good. I go in and get 2 candles in the shop.
Okay.
Alright? And you must watch what you say in your mouth, eh? Don't let puppy last delights. Last week Friday afternoon.
Wait, Papa.
Broad daylight. So I go and get 2 candles.
Candles are not safe, you know. You must be careful.
I know that first. his web of lies were uncovered.
Once a liar, always a liar. That Laura man can and will never ever change.
Life was coasting along very nicely since Laura wife chased him out of his cheating ways.
You can say that again.
So tell me, how advanced are you in your pregnancy now?
6 months.
So you mean to tell me Laura left a goodbye gift for you 6 months ago?
If you put it that way, Father.
So Laura is holding the Bible in one hand and using the other hand to defile the Bible teaching? Well, that man bound to get a tobeleve. Let him walk God's speed.
So, how is school now?
Well, I should be going to college in September, you know.
Good for you. I shall be giving birth around that same time.
Doesn't never know?
Yes! You have already told her.
No, I see now. Why you want to go and tell Farah if that tell you she say I'm your pregnant? Are you talking to damn much?
But Farah, we are just pretending not to know. And I know that you knew. So I decided to expose her the same way I exposed Laura one of these days in front of the pastor inside of the church. Engini restaurant.
C'est moins l'amour, c'est moins tout sucré. Quinzaine tombée, Bétier l'a pas payé moins. Par pitié, par l'humanité, ouvert la porte, pas moins. Pas moyen Thibaut, des Thibaut, soit Thibaut doudou. Pas moyen Thibaut, des Thibaut, soit Thibaut l'amour. Pas moyen Thibaut, des Thibaut, soit Thibaut. Pas moins tout ça roulé, pour soulager chez moi. Pas moyen Thibaut, des Thibaut, soit Thibaut doudou. Pas moyen Thibaut, des Thibaut, soit Thibaut l'amour. Pas moyen Thibaut, des Thibaut, soit Thibaut. Pas moins tout ça roulé, pour soulager chez moi.
De mai, c'est le mois de chaleur. Tout petit oiseau qu'a changé plumage, tout petit pied bois qu'a changé feuillage. Alors si ouais mais moins pourra changer pour moi.
Pas moyen Thibaut, des Thibaut, soit Thibaut doudou. Pas moyen Thibaut, des Thibaut, soit Thibaut l'amour. Pas moyen Thibaut, des Thibaut, soit Thibaut.
Presented by...
Hi, have you always wanted to learn how to paint but felt that you didn't have the talent to try? Well, pick up that paintbrush and join me, Nicole Georges-Bennett, for Art and the Word on TDNTV.net, Wednesdays at 10:30 a.m. with repeats on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Join me for an exploration through art appreciation and biblical inspiration on Art and the Word, TDNTV.net, Wednesdays at 10:30 with repeats on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Let's paint.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you none other than the man called King Tapa. Bring it to you, none other than the Party Vibe. So get your shoes ready, get your gear ready. Tonight's gonna be crazy. Come on, let's party. Let's go, let's party. Let's go. Throw your hands up, yeah. Throw your hands up, yeah. Let's party. Let's go, let's party. Let's go. I put your hands up, yeah. I put your hands up. Pull them up. Lights, camera, action. Look like you ready for some action. Tick tock, time for some action. Girl, show me emotion. Thunder, where you at? Late with my drink, what's up with that? Never see a waistline move so fast and furious, girl. What you're asking for? Gimme more. Gimme more, girl. Gimme more, girl. And gimme more, girl. What you waiting for? What you waiting for? Light, camera, action. Yeah. Come on, let's party. Let's party. Put them up. Throw your hands up. Put them up. Throw your hands up. Yeah. Come on, let's party. Let's go. Let's party. Let's go. I put your hands up. Yeah. I put your hands up. All my ladies get on the floor. Bottoms up, let's dance some more. Don't stop until the beat stop, girl. What you drinking, girl? What you pondering, girl? What you wondering? Hey. Ooh. Let's go. You wanna dance, girl? And lose control, girl. Then go ahead, girl. Just do what you do, girl. Dip and go down low. Okay. Dip and go down low. Come up slowly, girl. Rise up slowly.